Before I start, I am not insane. I am not insane. I am not insane. I want you to watch this video, fellas. Just watch it. I want y'all to watch it. Just watch. This is Hoover's testing the new physics. Nothing nothing out of the ordinary. Everything's normal, right? Everything's normal. Nothing nothing going on, right? There. Right there. See that? Cause I fucking do. If you don't know, this thing is so uncanny. It looks familiar, right? I swear I am not Peppa Sylvian right now. This is the MIG 25. And I can prove it in many ways, which is what I'm going to do. The full screen. First. The distance. You see the inlets, right? That's called the engine inlets. It collects air for the engines. And this is the leading edge on the wing, the front of the wing, the leading edge line. Now I want you to look at here again. Compare the distance of the inlet to the leading edge. Compare. And now compare it to the MIG 31. Look at the nose. And look at the distance of the inlet to the leading edge. It's small, and the nose is also small. Unlike here, it's long, and the distance is long, just like in the MIG 30 and MIG 25. I'm freaking out because this is aircraft carrier beta, and aircraft carriers peaked during the Cold War, so there's no way that they're not gonna add the MIG 25, and it's here in the testing video where Hoover's was testing this in the testing place where all things are tested, like the MIG 25. And I'm not losing my balls, I swear. This is the MIG 25, not the F-15. The F-15 has a distance of the leading edge to the inlets so close it's like they're near each other already. Like the glove vanes on the F-14 and the inlets, they're so close, but here it's so far away. Even here it's so far away. And before you say that it's not coming to the game because this thing is Soviet, Russia had this jet for a few decades before they retired it in 2013. And if you say that it's already retired, there's no point in bringing it into the game. Remember that this aircraft carrier game has the F-14 on the American side, on the carrier side, which they retired more earlier than the MIG 25, which retired in 2006, and the MIG 25 retired in 2013. Even more proving my fact is that this is a Hoover's video. This is in the testing place. It's in there. And the coloring, just every coloring you see, it's so the same. The rudders, even the elevators have distance from the wings, the primary wings. The distance is also there. I swear, I am gonna repeat this again. I'm not losing my balls. This is not the F-15. This is the MIG 25. Even the landing gears. See those landing gears? You can see them there. In here. That's not the F-15 landing gears. And look at the nose. Look at that nose. Look at that nose. And for brief history, if you say that we're fighting against the Soviets, not Russia, in the game we are fighting Russia, because Su-33 is not the Kuznetsov carrier is Russian. It was made during the Soviet era, but it was in service for Russia. I think up until now. It's located near a docking bay in Russia. And Hoover's, before the game, during the early stages of the game, you do remember that you have team selection. You have team selection, and the teams are Crew, USA, and Russia. Exactly. Even in the game, you can pick Russia. It's Russian. We're not fighting against Soviets. We're fighting against Russian. And now you might say that this does not align with the timeline of the game. Are you even here to argue the timeline of the game? There's no timeline. We have the F-22 in service along with the F-14, who is also in service in the game. And the old F-4 Phantom, the one that has no guns, is also in the game. Even look, the MIG-25 is coming. I'm not crazy. I am serious, dead set serious on this. It's already not surprised to this point that they're focusing more on Russian planes now, since we literally have 10 American planes and just one Russian jet. If they add another CQC Russian jet, that would be really unfair for the Russian side, mostly for our Russian aviation fanboys in here. So it would make sense that they would add a long-range jet for the Russians to counter the F-14. Even though F-14 is not broken, they still need a Russian counter to it, which is the MiG-25. This is the thing that the F-14 is the counter to the MiG-25. I am freaking out. I love this aircraft. I really like this. I built this in Plane Crazy. I played it on simple planes. I tried getting a mod for it in DCS, but I can't find any. This is a great aircraft, an interceptor. Even it can even hold its ground against any fighter jet. It can hold its ground. It's not just for interception. Do note this is a multi-role fighter, and by multi-role fighter, it can't do ground attacks. So it's just stayed up in the air to intercept, dogfight, and recon, just like the F-14. It cannot disprove my theory that this is coming to the game. It's unlikely to come to the game. It's likely to come to the game. And that's it. Now, again, moving on to the MiG-31. MiG-31 has a radar probe. This does not have a radar probe. Pixelated as hell, but there's no radar probe. There's no radar probe. Then you can see the inlets are so close to the leading edge. Unlike here, the leading edge is so far away to the inlets. The nose is short when the nose is long in here. Another thing is that the rudders are big, and the rudders here are short, are thin. They're thin, just like the MiG-25. Even the... Okay, fair enough. I was about to say the elevators, but here even the elevators have distance, like what I said before. What does this mean? We are getting MiG-25's Russian BVR jet in the game. And I like that. I love that. MiG-25 is the best interceptor that Russian can have. Even the Su-57 will not top this thing. It's just great in many ways. And I'm glad it's going to be in the game, I swear. That's it. That's all for today. My name is Ryder, Cosmic Piper, dipping out. Holy crap, I'm not losing my ball.